here I am. I still suck at going live. I think you figured it out though. Why does YouTube always have to change how to do things on here? It's like as soon as I figure it out, they change it again. All right, well, there's Little Leaf in the background. We had some fun announcements. I figured I'd wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving and also fill you guys in on some things that are happening that are pretty exciting. We were in the Washington Post and also some other newspapers picked us up, like the Toronto Star. So we went international, and then I heard from some people we were like on the Dallas News and some other things. So we've been getting a lot of PR lately, which is pretty incredible. But some of the more exciting upcoming things, obviously the Washington Post is pretty dang exciting, but we're also going to be on Good Morning America any day now. They've already taped us. They're just putting together some different snips from like all of our videos and stuff. I don't know what it's going to consist of. I was super nervous and rambled. Probably made an ass of myself. But we're going to be on Good Morning America. They'll give me a heads up on when that's going to go, when they're going to go live. It'll be a weekday. It's about all I know. And here in the near future. Also going to be on WGN9, which is a TV channel out of Chicago. We're taping that on December 1st. Don't know when that's going to air. And then there's another TV show, which I don't even know which that one is, but it's out of Washington, D.C. as well. And they're going to come to us if we can decide on a place to meet in the middle, because we're in Arizona right now, to film something for us then. So kind of exciting. A lot of attention lately with Leaf and I's story. And there she is in the background. Just hanging out spoiled. We're in the new travel rig. This isn't our rig, by the way. I'm traveling with a friend, and this is his. So my Jeep is broke down. She's on her last leg. She's at like 200,000 miles. So she needs to be Frankenstein and needs a new engine, I think, at this point. But I'm hoping maybe with all this publicity, Jeep will pick us up as a sponsor. They keep throwing goats in their commercials anyway. We got the real life thing here. A Jeeper with a goat, like why not use us and fix my Jeep? Would be so cool, because it's my dream car. I don't want another one. Everybody's like, just get a new car. I'm like, I don't really want a new car. I love that thing. Plus we got all the history and everything. Hey everybody, happy Thanksgiving. We're getting more faces while I'm rambling. I was just kind of wanted to fill in. Little Leaf and I are out at Lake Havasu boondocking right outside here. We're gonna go check out the London Bridge. We've been here before, but we've never done the touristy thing. So yeah, gonna go check out the London Bridge, maybe get some pictures of her on the London Bridge. Kind of weird story that the bridge was falling and some investor here in Lake Havasu decided to buy the London Bridge and reconstruct it here. So kind of fun. Gonna go check that out. But so things I wanted to touch bases on was just give you guys heads up. You can watch for us on Good Morning America here in the next couple days. There was an article in the Washington Post. They also did a really cool little cute video of us on their YouTube page, a little compilation. We went international on Toronto Star in Canada. I had some people tell me they saw me in Dallas on the news and stuff. So her little story and I, like our little weird story, our circus show has been getting some attention, which is really exciting because I still have the goal of completing these kids' books. I know I've talked about it a lot, but I've got so many pages and pages of illustrations of me trying to put together this kid's book. One of them's When Goats Fly, her in space trying to get her snacks, all kinds of stuff in the storyline. But I have like 4 different books going, but the more adventures we can go on and things I can add to our story, like the hot air balloon ride or sailing on the ship from 1812. I want them to be like Bernstein Bear books, but at the end, everything's illustrated, but at the end, there's going to be like photo pages of her actually doing these things. So if you guys have extra ideas of things we should go do or try, and maybe you can help us get our foot in the door, ridiculous things that mostly just humans do, like going to a fair and riding those rides. She's down for whatever. As long as I'm not freaking out, she's good. I won't put her on a commercial airplane, though. I think that's the only thing I don't want to do. But she did good in a Cessna. So anyway, what else I got? She has her TikTok channel I had started a while back, and I have not been very good at posting YouTube videos and all that stuff lately. There's just been so much going on. And I keep saying I'm going to because I have the intent. But I've kept up really well on our 2 Instagram pages. Those are pretty up to date on where we are and what we're doing. So if you want to see more in-time things, follow our Instagram, which mine's under Kate Cloud Feathers. Hers is Little Leaf Goat. And those links are down below in the comments. I'm going to add more links too, also from all these things we've been on. We were on the John Curley show for a little stint. It was a ridiculous interview, but it was fun. And the article from the Washington Post. And if I can get the link to the Good Morning America thing once it comes out. And then these future shows, I'll start putting all those in the links just so people can find them, and playlists if I'm allowed. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do that on my YouTube. What else was I going to say? Yeah, if you guys have any ideas, though, of things we could do. Upcoming festivals. I want to hit some festivals. We've only done a couple. That Burnett, Texas Eclipse Festival with my mom for her cancer bucket list trip. That was really cool. But if I could get her into more festivals, that would be pretty fun. We haven't done very many of those. Another thing I'm still trying to survive as an artist, you guys. It's my only income. And I'm not, I may be hungry, but I look good. No, I'm doing my bulbs where any animal you send me, this one's just getting started, but I start them all the same and then they end up looking more realistic. But if you go to my website, katecloudart.com, that's also down in the link. You can order a Christmas bulb customized, any pet, and I'll ship it anywhere in the US, and that includes gift wrapped. But yeah, Leaf, she needs a new life jacket. I took her paddleboarding the other day and all the snaps are broken. And Mr. Bean, my other goat, he's staying with my best friend on her ranch in Redmond, Oregon, and it's getting real cold. I need to buy him a coat. So, and just basic living. So if you guys support my art, I really appreciate it. I don't want to do anything for free, but I'm more than willing to make you guys things. Or if you just want to commission me for a drawing or painting or something, there's connects on my website for that too, which again is katecloudart.com. So help support us there if you don't mind. If you want to give someone a really cool, unique, meaningful gift, maybe you know someone who just lost a dog or a cat or a horse or whatever, and I make them very nice and realistic. You can see samples on my Instagrams and my website and stuff. So other than that, yeah, I just wanted to let you, one other thing. So also, this is kind of fun, I thought, for kids, since Leaf is getting all this PR and I'm still hoping to get this kid's book published. Eventually, I have a hoof stamp that we made. We cast her hoof, this cute little hoof, hoof. She's had a rough life. But I cast one of her hooves and made a rubber stamp out of it so we can sign her kids' books once they're done. But also right now, while we're traveling, we're headed to the Keys. We're only as far as Arizona right now, kind of zigzagging, you know us, taking our time and checking all the things out. But if you want to, I just added to my website also, just as a fun little side thing for kids, because snail mail is so fun. If you want to receive a postcard from Little Leaf from wherever we might be, it'll be a surprise. You can go on there and purchase for $10 a postcard with her hoof stamp, and I'll mail it to you from wherever we are in a little message or whatever. And those funds will go towards obviously just our travel funds and food and the basics, because like I said, I'm still just making my money off my art. So pretty basic, squeak and by. We don't need much, but yeah, I have to think about too getting that Jeep fixed, because obviously can't get around without a car. So right now I'm on a nice little ride along tour guiding, and we're being spoiled, but who knows how long that'll last. So anyway, I just hope everybody is having a wonderful Thanksgiving, and we're just out here, like I said, in Lake Havasu boondocking, playing in the dirt. Hopefully we can go down by the water and check out the London Bridge. So anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful Turkey Day. I'm not going to ramble anymore. That was all I wanted to say and touch bases with. But yeah, if you want a postcard from Little Leaf or a cool custom bulb to give as a gift, I stopped taking orders around December 15th just to make sure I get everything finished and mailed in time. I usually do about 200 every year, and this year I've done like 6. So it's been a really slow, rough year. So I really appreciate any kind of business y'all want to bring me, I'll do my bestest work I can. I love doing them. I actually really enjoy it. So I put my heart and soul into them. And if it dwindles anymore, I may not do them next year. So maybe this will be my last year doing them, and I'll have to get creative and think of some other thing to do for the holidays. But anyway, so that's that. I love you guys. Thanks for showing up and your support. And again, I hope you have a wonderful Turkey Day. Bye.